happening now at 6.
We are all hurt, and most of us are angered. Another senseless act of violence.
Police searching for answers.
Officers are back on the scene today, canvassing the area and searching for more witnesses and physical evidence.
I mean, you know, everybody over here, we come together, especially when things like this happen.
I'm shocked. Another incident of gun violence right here, and this time involving a minor.
A community left wondering what happened. News 3 Now at 6 starts right now. And good evening. Thank you for watching. We begin with that horrific act of violence on Madison's Far East Side last night. A group of teenagers hanging out in an apartment complex when a vehicle pulled up and several people started shooting.
Multiple people were hit by gunfire, including a 15-year-old girl who later died at the hospital. 3 others were wounded. The shooting happened at the Harmony at Grandview Commons apartments at the corner of Milwaukee Street and Milky Way. And we have team coverage in the field with the latest information and reaction from the community. And let's begin with Arman Rahman, who spoke with someone who was at the scene when that shooting happened. Arman?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, it's a tight-knit community here at the Harmony Apartments. Neighbors and family members have confirmed to me the identity of the young girl killed as Kaisha Miller. And I've been talking to residents here at the Harmony Apartments who have been in shock all day about what happened. Many of them say bullet holes and police lights are sights they're tired of seeing in their neighborhood. One man was woken up by the rapid fire of gunshots, and when he found the young girl on the ground, began checking her pulse and performing CPR.
I tried to do everything that I could to try to make sure she was comfortable and, you know, until help got here. So we're not bad people. It's just the people from the outside that come over here. They took somebody that meant a lot to the kids and everything over in the community.
Neighbors say the young girl was just an innocent bystander caught in the middle of crossfire that shouldn't keep happening. They say she was just about to turn 16 next month, and there will be a vigil tonight at the apartments hosted by Urban Triage. And residents say the city needs to invest more into resources and security here at the Harmony Apartments on the Far East Side, because this is the second fatal shooting to happen in the area since July. News 3 Now's Catherine Merck has more from MPD and the city about what they're doing to curb all that violence. Catherine?
Arman, now that a 15-year-old girl has been killed in that same location where another act of gun violence happened just a couple of months ago, the leaders of our city say now is the time for action, not just thoughts and prayers. That happened at today's press conference here in downtown Madison at the City County building. Here is what we learned today. The following pictures on your screen are images of the suspects involved from surveillance video. It shows a vehicle believed to be a Lexus SUV pulling up to the area and 4 people getting out. Those people then began firing round after round, injuring the teenagers. With this happening at the same apartment complex, once again, the mayor and the city called on changes to Milwaukee Street.
There's no greater hurt than that of a parent who loses a child. In the course of my 24 years as a police officer, I've seen this too many times.
We need landlords and property managers to provide very active and professional management of their buildings.
In total, officers found roughly 50 shell casings and damage to multiple homes on Milwaukee Street. That's on Madison's east side. And police told us there'd be extra officers in that area outside of the apartment complex and also at other schools in the area where these students attended. Our Kyle Pozorski joins us live now after speaking with one parent about the impact that this has on students. Kyle?
Well, after we learned those details about the young girl, I headed to East High School to hear from parents about what they are feeling. The extra security was put in place, even though there were no specific threats of violence made towards the schools. School staff members were also on hand to help students cope with the loss. I spoke with parents when class dismissed this afternoon to get their reaction to the violence. Here's what one had to say.
It's not easy. It's going to be really hard. The whole community needs to get together to help these kids get through.
Madison School District officials also addressed the community this afternoon. MMSD's interim superintendent said she knows people are hurting right now and the school will be offering the community support.
There are no words to describe
the immense impact of this tragedy. However, our school district and our city is a united community. We are all interconnected. We will process this together, and we will look out for each other together.
Parents I spoke with off camera tell me they can't imagine what it must be like for the students of East High School who knew the victim. Others who stopped to talk to me said they are shocked something like this would happen in our community. The district says it will continue to offer support for as long as it is needed. Reporting in Madison, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Kyle, Catherine Armand, thank you. Meanwhile, the alder who represents the area where it happened says he is shocked by the incident. It is, as Catherine mentioned, the second deadly shooting to happen in that area in just 3 months' time. A 20-year-old was shot and killed back in July. Earlier on Live at 4, District 3 City Alder Derek Field told us he is asking the city attorney's office to consider changing the public nuisance policy. Field wants homicides to be considered more severely. Right now, 3 homicides are needed to declare a chronic nuisance.
Right now, we don't have enough enforcement actions within the time period we need to declare a public nuisance property.
Now, Police Chief Sean Barnes said this afternoon that his department will soon begin nuisance abatement proceedings against that apartment complex.
And coming up on News 3 Now at 10, we will have more on this deadly shooting. And don't forget, you can get the latest updates and alerts through the Channel 3000 News app. For any information you may have missed, head to channel3000.com.
You're also keeping an eye on the weather, where we could be seeing rain for the next several days. Let's check your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, indeed, Eric. Wet weather would be an understatement. We could be looking at some really hefty rains over the course of the next couple of days. Just out here in the patio, a few clouds out there right now, but it is raining in parts of southern Wisconsin. Look at the rain lining up for areas to the south and to the west on 151 over southern Grant County down by Dickeyville and heading up towards the Platteville area. To the east towards Darlington and Shullsburg, a few showers over the southwestern portion of our viewing area. Heading back up here to Dane County proper, again, nothing out there right now. High and dry on Doppler track, but as we look at our 6-hour future track radar, look at a couple showers, maybe a clap or two of thunder as we head towards that 9, 10, 11 o'clock time frame, and then things should scoot off to the east as we get into the wee hours of the next morning here, folks, as we head into your Thursday. Temperatures upper 40s, right around 50. Again, we have that shower, isolated thunderstorm chance, the better chances of those storms down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border, and then all we do is 55 for your Thursday with those periods of scattered showers across the area. And then enter alert day conditions as we go on into our Friday. This is for all of southern Wisconsin. Again, looking at that heavy rainfall consistently as we go into your Friday, even into your Saturday. 1 to 2 inches are expected on your Friday, 1 to 3 for the entire storm system that really starts tonight going all the way through your Saturday. We'll break down when the heaviest rain will begin, the heaviest rain totals, where they will line up, all coming up in Maine weather.
A crash caused major backups and lane closures on I-90-94 just west of the Columbia and Sauk County lines. All westbound lanes had been closed for several hours before reopening around 4 this afternoon. Our Jalen Banks went to the scene to check out what happened.
Yeah, Charlotte, when I arrived to the scene, I saw multiple first responder vehicles and large tow trucks. You could also see what appeared to be a semi-truck like in a deep ditch. I parked nearby a business and a worker there had told me just before I had arrived that they saw multiple ambulances headed towards the direction of the crash. As of now, we haven't heard from the State Patrol about who was involved in the crash or any potential injuries. We will continue to keep you updated as we gather more information at channel3000.com.
Jalen, thank you. Now to an update on the state Supreme Court. A second former state Supreme Court justice is advising Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos not to impeach Justice Janet Protasewicz. Today, former Justice John Wilcox told the Associated Press there was nothing to justify impeaching the newly elected justice. Earlier this week, another former justice, David Prosser, also advised against impeachment. Meanwhile, former Justice Pat Rogensack has not commented on the matter. Speaker Vos asked the 3 former justices to look into the possibility of impeachment over comments Justice Protasewicz made during the campaign about redistricting.
The governor's massive spending plan to boost aid for child care and workforce development got a hearing today.
Political reporter Will Keneally live at the Capitol with the latest.
So the price tag for this bill, more than $1 billion, but it covers a lot, including childcare with direct payments to providers that they have been clamoring for, plus funding for universities of Wisconsin, including a new engineering building for UW-Madison. But we're expecting to see some changes from the Republican-controlled legislature. But when News 3 Now caught up with the committee chair, he says it was a good start.
we're going to run it like every other bill and make sure we get the right package moving forward. We got to look at long-term solutions. I mean, childcare is an issue in the area. I'm worried about starting a program with, it was federal money. Now we're being asked to use state money for this program. That's a concern we have, so we're really looking in that.
The Democratic governor had written a letter to Senator Fine there asking him to work quickly to pass the plan. Now, this billion-dollar package comes out of the special session the governor called for last month, where Republicans took the unusual step to not immediately gavel out the session. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
And the legislature could vote on that package in the coming months.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, the latest from Gaza as the fighting between Israel and Hamas intensifies.
Plus, the Better Business Bureau offers some tips on giving to charities helping those impacted by the conflict.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are an 8-ounce New York strip, $5.99. Select Frito-Lay snacks, $2.29 each when you buy 3. And Yoplait, 10 for $6, plus a 10-cent fuel saver, only at Hy-Vee.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
It's time to celebrate because Steinhaffel's 89th anniversary sale is going on now. Since 1934, Steinhaffel's has been the trusted furniture and mattress destination for quality selection and service. Whether it's your first apartment, first home, or the home of your dreams, Steinhaffel's has something for every style and every budget. And with Steinhaffel's 72-month financing, your new furniture just got more affordable. Stop in today and help us celebrate 89 years. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation. Introducing Hy-Vee Perks. Get members-only prices. Bananas, H-Perks price 39 cents a pound. And Tide, H-Perks price $9.97. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The State Department says it can confirm 22 Americans are among those killed in the recent terror attacks in Israel. President Biden and Vice President Harris spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu again this morning. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is headed to Israel as the conflict continues. Meanwhile, the Palestinian ambassador to the UN pleaded for aid to be allowed into Gaza. The U.S. is discussing the issue of safe passage for civilians from Gaza.
As the violence continues, many of you are looking for ways to help the victims impacted by the crisis, and that's why the Better Business Bureau is offering some tips if you do plan on donating to a charity. One is being alert of social media scams. Scammers typically prey on the emotions to help in an emergency response. Be sure to verify the social media source or charity.
Ask for their federal tax ID number. Any charity who's not willing to give you that information, that should raise a red flag to you. Is it legitimate? Why don't they want to give this to me? They should identify where your money is going.
If you would like to donate to a charity already checked by the Better Business Bureau, go to give.org and look for donating relief efforts in Israel and Gaza. Still ahead, why the Badgers want you to be aware of what you wear to this weekend's game against the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Plus, after collecting hundreds of pieces of winter attire, the Coats for Kids campaign is now looking for volunteers to help distribute it all.
And how much rain can we expect to get over the next few days? Your complete forecast when we come back.
Their harmony and great country music that brings people together. It's Rocket Club. Performing live Friday, November 17th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
It's never about, in the game of golf, just one thing. In Golf Galaxy, we are your team.
We have the fitting bays, we have TrackMan, we have Biomech putter fitting system. We want to fit you with the right apparel, the right footwear. We have everything that you could possibly need to improve your game.
After 118 years, McGann Furniture is closing its doors. The owners are retiring. Shop now at McGann's Price Crash Going Out of Business sale and take an additional 25% off the already lowest marked sale price. Everything must go. Prices crashed on quality name brand furniture, bedding, dining room sets, and accessories. Free financing. All credit welcome. Special sale hours. Hurry in today to the Price Crash Going Out of Business sale at McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Feldco's got you covered this fall with 40% off windows and 40% off roofing. Plus, no interest for 1 year. 40% off windows and roofing won't last long. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
How can you make a difference in the world when there is so much need?
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Think about someone in your life who helped you get where you are today. A mentor assures young people that someone cares and makes them feel like they matter. Learn about mentorship opportunities in the 608 at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
It'll be a night of laughter and fun. It's the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour with comedians Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Jeff Oskey. Performing live Saturday, November 4th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The News 3 Now Coach for Kids Drive is moving into its next phase this week. This is new video from EZ Office Products on Madison's East Side and a look at the more than 3,000 donations rolling in. The drive collected new or gently worn winter jackets, hats, gloves, scarves, snowsuits, and snow pants. And now it's time to sort it all out and get it ready to distribute to families in need and to keep them warm this winter.
This is the fabric that makes Madison. All the people pitching in behind the scenes, what the Boys and Girls Clubs do, the people who donate the coats. It's not an easy task, but kids will be warm this year, and we should all feel proud about that.
Boys and Girls Club is looking for people to volunteer to sort out all of the coats and also work the distribution events later next week. If you're interested in helping, you can sign up at a link at channel3000.com.
Fans of the Milwaukee Brewers and the Rolling Stones, listen up. The Stones and Major League Baseball are teaming up to release limited edition vinyl records of their new album, Hackney Diamonds, with special team-themed record jackets. So check it out. This is what the Brewers design looks like. Each team has their own design. The release commemorates the Stones' Steel Wheels tour back in 1989, which saw the band play at baseball stadiums. You can place a pre-order for the records online right now.
All right, if you're heading to the game at Camp Randall this Saturday, make sure to check which section you're sitting in. That's because this week is the annual Stripe Out game. Take a look at this map of the stadium. Notice the color in each section. That's the color you should try to wear at this weekend's game. The Badgers set to take on Iowa as they look to win back the Heartland Trophy. Kickoff set for 3. And be sure to be prepared for rain the next couple of days. Here's Alex now. Complete look at the forecast.
Yeah, no doubt, Eric. And that rain will probably last on into Saturday, though the weather system will be moving away on Saturday, too. So that's certainly good news. And it will be breezy on Saturday as well. That's what our whole forecast is about tonight, this big weather system. Starting off this evening and overnight, a couple of storms from Madison and points to the south. Then that constant rain shower chance carrying on Thursday, Friday, going on into the beginning of your Saturday. And some heavy rainfall is possible on your Friday. Windy conditions, too, Thursday and Friday. Let's track that right now with our Doppler track here in Madison. Things are dry, but off towards the south and towards the west, down towards Platteville on 151. We have a couple of showers going on. Clapper to a thunder is certainly not out of the possibility. Moving to the east, our friends in Darlington along County Highway F, along 81 down towards the south. another shower. And these showers are moving towards the north and towards the east. I do think they will make it up into Dane County eventually. They will struggle some. Our 6-hour future track carrying us through all the way up to the midnight hour. A couple of showers lining up along 151, moving right through Madison proper. We all stand the chance of getting wet from Madison and points to the south, just it won't be wet all the time. Let's track here as we go into your Thursday. Strong winds out of the east and from the northeast, temperatures staying in the 50s. That isolated to scattered shower chance across Dane County much of the day on your Thursday, but there will be some dry times. Notice that little shower activity up towards the north, towards Roxbury and towards Windsor as we head towards 4 o'clock on your Thursday. And that's before the more persistent rain, showers, thunderstorms, and those gusty winds move into the area. That's why we have alert day conditions expected on your Friday, where we could be looking upwards of 1 to 3 inches of rain by the time this weather system is done, and gusty winds as well on your Friday. Not a pleasant day. Well, let's track the precipitation as we go on here into your Thursday. Most places starting off quarter, half inch, but it's as we go into your Thursday night going into your Friday. Watch the impressive rainfall totals move into southern Wisconsin by 7 o'clock. Many places above an inch, at least the chance for that, and then upwards of 2 to 3 inches. Lone Rock, Mineral Point, Madison, over towards Watertown, according to our future track model right now. And gusty winds, too. Hang on to your hats, folks. Winds out of the east, strong, gusting up to 20 to 25 miles per hour as we start your Thursday for work and for school. And look at these colors here and look at these numbers. 25, 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts over southwestern Wisconsin as we go on into your Thursday, going into your Friday. We could be looking at wind gusts approaching 40 miles per hour. They briefly die down as we go towards Friday, 6, 7 o'clock. Then as the weather system moves towards the south and towards the east as we go into the beginning of your Saturday, I was mentioning before, those gusty winds, again, upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour. Bottom line, rain chances from Madison and points to the south overnight. Scattered shower chances for all and breezy weather on your Thursday. If you've got homecoming activities for Friday going into your Friday night, fortunately, they're going to be significantly impacted by this weather system. Although things will start to improve inch by inch as we go into your Saturday, going on into your Sunday, folks, as that weather system moves off towards the east. Then it stays fall-like for much of next week.
And coming up in sports, it's trophy time for the Badgers. How an empty trophy case has been a constant reminder to Wisconsin to get back what's theirs. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Fry Construction invites you to usher in the fall season with our exclusive fall sale. We're talking about savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 4 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our fall savings. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 78 years. And during our 78th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $78. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady. At Overture Center, November 21st through 26th. Tickets at overture.org.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with iCare's dual eligible special needs plans. Our members get $1,800 per year with a card that's loaded monthly to pay for items such as eligible groceries, over-the-counter items, rent, and utilities. Whatever you don't spend carries over each month. Call us today, and a licensed sales agent will help you find out if you're eligible. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Stress is taking a toll on our kids' mental health.
Tomorrow, our Time for Kids expert shares tools you can use to help your child deal with stressful times.
And we will have an update on how much rain we can expect the rest of the week. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
The battle for the bull, that is the Heartland Trophy, is on the line when the Hawkeyes come to Camp Randall on Saturday. And this game is always a physical fistfight. Wisconsin has won 7 of the last 10 meetings against Iowa, but currently the 72-pound brass bull trophy lives in Iowa City, and the Badgers would like nothing more than to take back what's theirs.
It means a lot, and obviously not having that trophy sitting in our locker room is, you walk past it every day, and it's disappointment. So then this year, it's, we need that back. We have to get it back, and we can't let anything other than that happen.
You walk into the locker room and you see that something that's yours is missing. So, every day that you come out or every day that you go into the locker room, you see that missing, there's a mission. There's something in the back of your head that's like, we need to get that back.
2 series for the Wisconsin women's hockey team and 4 wins for the #1 team in the nation. So far, Mark Johnson's squad has outscored their opponents 39-8. But it's about to get a little tougher. The Badgers open up WCHA play this weekend when they welcome in the Mavericks to Laban. And for the rookies, Thursday will be their first taste of conference play. The vets know they'll be ready.
The biggest thing for the rookies to know is that every WCHA team is going to come and give us their best, and they always play a physical game, and so that can be kind of a shock to the rookies. I know it was for me when I first got into the WCHA, and so it's just going to be how well they can adjust.
I think our practices are just as physical as some of the games we play in, so they should be prepared for it, and I don't really have any doubts about them.
Fresh off winning their first 2 games in the Mike Hastings era, the Badger men's hockey team hits the road for the next 3 weeks, starting with a trip to Bemidji State Friday night and then a date with North Dakota Saturday night. And playing away from the Kohl Center this early is good for a relatively young Wisconsin team. It's a chance for the guys to bond. But Coach Hastings made one thing clear this week. First, there's a job to be done.
Well, first of all, when you go on the road, it actually is a business trip. We've got a lot of work to go and get done. And what we know is Bemidji never beats themselves. They're going to be a difficult out, and we know what North Dakota is at home. So, yeah, we'll enjoy the opportunity to go on the road and spend some time together. But at the end of the day, we've got some things we need to accomplish on the road if we're going to come back, a group that's better than when they left.
He's a very nice man, but kind of intimidating when you ask a question. He's like, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it.
He just sounds like a hockey coach, too, doesn't he? Let's go to Alex. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, the weather's going to be a little bit intimidating over the course of the next couple of days. That's all in our bottom line here. Madison and South tonight. Rain shower chances, maybe a thunderstorm. Scattered chances on your Thursday, but Friday, that's alert day conditions we're tracking will impact homecoming festivities.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
We'll see you back here at 10.